So let's make this fit the window again. What we're going to do now is we're going to use the select tool, select the first image that's over here, the first of the actual ribbons, and we're going to go over to the properties panel and we're going to go down and look at colour effects. So you'll see that over on this side over here, we drop the colour effects down and we go in and we talk about the tint. What the tint allows us to do is actually tint the image itself. So let's say we're going to go and tint this a red colour. What you'll see here is at the moment, just zoom in a little bit down onto this corner here, you'll see that this has tinted it red. And the more we strengthen it, the more we tint it. Okay, so we can start to change the colours of it. Okay, and this is the amount of red that's in here. These are nice new sliders on the newer version here, so we can actually fine tune what the colour is. So let's make that red and we'll go Control Enter and see what this looks like. So there we go, we've now got a red bar across the bottom, red ribbon. So just going to make zoom in, so that's Control, and we'll go up here instead of the 524, we'll go to fit in window again. We're going to go to the top one up here, and this time we're going to put an effect on and we're going to make this tint a green colour. So we're going to go on and put a bright green and go Control and Enter. So what we've got here is we've now changed the colours. What we've done is we've overlaid the whole thing with one particular colour, and we can do some more fancy things than that. So I'm actually going to go back to each of these and turn the tint back to none on both of these, and we're going to go and use a different way of doing this. So first option again, this time we're going to use a filter. And what you can do is use the plus and we can say let's adjust the colour, and in adjust colour we have got the chance here to actually change the hue. So I am going to go and zoom back in again down here so that we can see what happens when we do this. So we can either add numbers, or you'll notice as I hover this turns to this lovely little arrow on the finger, so I can drag through to the right hand side and slightly start to change it, and you'll notice as I drag this is actually changing as we go. It's getting more and more towards the reds, it's going now towards the greens, but all of the colours have a slightly different change to them, and I can keep dragging that over. That makes it a really green kind of colour. Okay, let's now move up. So I'm going to hold the spacebar down. Let's just drag up to the top right hand corner. We know it's up there somewhere. If we're not sure where it is, we'll just zoom out a little bit. Let's go back to 100%. There we go, click on it, it would be easier. And this time we're going to go in under filters and we're going to do a different colour. What we're going to do is we're going to change this downwards, and we're going to make this go really down to the bluish area. That's there. I'm going to take the top one and we're going to do something a bit different to this one. What we're going to do is we're actually going to add a blur to it. So again, if we have a little look at how that looks, you can see this has actually blurred the image. So we Control and Enter. What this has now done is it's actually made that one blurry. So we've now got a blue one that's left all the colour in place. We've got the green one with its other tints in there, and now we've put a blur on. Let's see what else we can do. So let's go back in and fit in window. There we go, and this bottom one over here, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a filter of a drop shadow to this one. Let's see what that one looks like. So what you can see now is we've now got that shadow behind it, which is another really cool way of getting an effect on it. And the last one that I'm going to have a little look at here, which is, let's just zoom out so I've got a little bit more, is this bottom one down here. What I want to do on this one is when we go into the filters and go into adjust the colour, we've also got the saturation level, and that means how strong the colour is. So if I take that right the way down, it actually can fade out the colours into it. So what I've got here now at the moment is it's faded that out to a grey. So it's desaturated the colour out of it. So that gives you a really cool impact and effect. So these are the ones to have a little play with. Now let's have a look at what this would look like if we actually made the background of it black. So to do that, click off the stage using your standard selection tool, and then you've got the properties for the whole stage, and let's turn that into black and then watch what happens when we play this. There we go, and so that actual blur one looks really effective now. It does give us a really good look, and all these different colours have come up with some amazing different options. Play around with those settings, use those filters. We haven't changed the original symbol itself, we haven't done anything to that. All we've done is modified it on the actual stage itself.